Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we're going to talk about how you can get top 100 in tower events. This video is going to be specific to the Ninja Tower event. I'm going to show you all 50 levels that I did when I just completed it, and I finished 88th in this tower event, so it's going to be a good guide for you to let you know what you should do for tower events if you want to go for top 100. This will also apply to the Owl Tower event as well. They have very similar characteristics with the curses that you get along the way. Obviously their boss battles are going to be different because they have the actual owls in them, but we're going to talk about the heroes that I chose, the items that I chose, and also the perks that you get along the way, the blessings I think they call them, every 5 battles or so. We're going to talk about which ones you should choose and which ones you should not choose, and also how the scores are calculated and how you can maximize those scores. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see my future content. Most of my videos are going to be my twice a week war hits from my main account, and then also some strategy videos like this and other events, alliance quests, stuff like that. I'll show you how I did in those. Usually I finish pretty well in other events as well, and other strategy videos also. So I just posted a top 3-star and 4-star hero for Titans a few days ago, so if you haven't checked out that video, definitely go do so. So taking a look at the heroes that I'm using at the very beginning, I find the Mega Minion heroes, specifically the ones that start off with a Mega Minion, like Shimmer Scale or Greg, are very, very helpful. You definitely want to have a healer in there because the way the scores are calculated is it's the match bonuses that you get along the way, which I'll explain in a moment, how quickly you finish the battle, and then also how much health all of your heroes have at the very end of the battle is one of those things. So as you can see, I just fleed that last battle, and the reason I fleed it is because I wasn't getting enough consecutive matches together. So cascades is another word that people use. So if you can get a cascade of 6, 7, or 8 or more matches together, that's going to help your bonus a lot. And as you can see, I just fleed again in that last battle. I do that often because of the fact if I'm not getting those cascades early, even if you can get like a 3 match bonus like I just did a second ago, that is going to help you a little bit. Ideally you want to get like a 6, a 7, or an 8. If you can get a diamond match when you can get 5 together, that doesn't necessarily help your score specifically just for getting that, but if you have a lot of those color tiles when you set that diamond off, then obviously the chances of you getting a cascade is going to be much higher. So the blessings that come up every 5 battles or so, the ones that you want to start off with are anything that is mana related. You want to make sure that you are selecting all of those mana ones, especially when the boss battle one comes up. I think it's like halfway through the first stage of the regular tower event. When you get like the 50% mana when you reach the boss stage, you want to make sure that you select that one. Anything else that's related to mana, you want to make sure that you select those, and anything that is attack related. So if there's not a mana related one, you want to make sure you select the attack up level ones or critical chance. Those 3 categories are going to be the most important for you. If one of those doesn't show up, then you can choose something like, there's one that says 100 health every time somebody uses a special. You could use that to make sure that you have the kind of max health at the end of the battle when you're setting your specials off. Ones you want to stay away from specifically is the minions one. There's one that asks if you want like a lantern minion or something like that. You want to make sure you stay away from that one because it's going to prolong the battle so much. So here's another one that I chose. As you can see, staying away from anything that is minion related and starting off with mana and attack. So I don't want to talk throughout this entire video and bore you guys, but I wanted to kind of give you guys a feel for what I'm using in the beginning. As you can see, I'm not even using items because I'm really kind of focusing on those match bonuses because of the fact that the enemies are so weak at the very beginning. So I'm saving the items for really kind of once I get to the impossible level, where I'm going to start using some tornadoes, some hurricanes, some scrolls of alteration, and you can use those items early on, but if you end up using them and you have to flee the battle because of you're not getting the match bonuses, then obviously you're losing, you know, items that are very, very valuable. And I personally don't have an endless supply of those items, especially hurricanes, which I don't even have in here right now, because I want to make sure I don't use them early on. And there's a possibility that the other mana potions could help me. But you're going to want to use those hurricanes and tornadoes definitely once you get to those impossible stages, just to help the battles go quicker, and so that you can get more specials off. Once we get to the impossible, you'll see that I use hurricanes and tornadoes very, very often, as we get a nice match combo bonus here. It was only 4. Again, 7 or 8 is really ideally what you want to. So if you don't have mega minions, so that you can get the kind of extra hits, another strategy that you could use is if you have Wilbur or if you have Costume Gunner. Those are 2 very, very popular heroes that people will use in events, especially once you're doing like Alliance quests or the other challenge events, like the Gargoyle one and the other challenge events, because of the shared damage. As we get a nice combo here, ends at 6. Okay, but Costume Gunner and Wilbur, because of the shared damage, anytime you hit any of the enemies, it's going to share that damage across all of them. So it's really going to help you get rid of the enemies quicker. So again, if you don't have the Mega Minion heroes, those would definitely be a couple helpful ones. But you want to almost use mana pots on those shared damage heroes that you have, Wilbur and Costume Gunner, if you do have them, to help the battle go quicker. So I'm gonna kind of take a break right now and just kind of let the video go for the next, probably half hour or so. I'm gonna come back toward the end and we'll talk about the progress. Obviously, you cannot replay any of the stages, which is one of the important reasons it is to flee a battle when you aren't getting those combos. If you just want to finish the tower event and not worry so much about top 100, then obviously you can just complete, each of them if you don't want to spend the extra time. But for me, like I said, top 100, is kind of fun. That way you can get the 800 emblems, the extra tower coins, and other items. But again, I'll come back toward the end of the video, let you guys kind of watch, how I did. That way you can see the scores that I got along the way, and I'll catch you guys toward the end of the video. All right, so we are at the impossible level right now, and as you can see, I've changed up my roster by now, going pretty purple heavily. I like to have Dark Feather specifically in once I get to the impossible level, and maybe even a little bit earlier, because of his unique special, where after he goes off, everybody is going to have a 50% chance of dealing 200% damage to a random enemy. I like having Costume Demisha in here because of her elemental defense down and the fact that I have 3 purples in here right now. Shimmer Scale, obviously because of that Mega Minion and his high damage that he gives and his fast mana speed. Nina I chose because of the high damage that they're going to give to 3, and then also because of that flying disc that goes off after every turn, which I'm not going to need early on, as you can see, because of the high damage that I'm giving off for some stronger heroes that I have right now. Costume Demisha is the only one who is not a double limit broken. I have her single limit broken at this point right now. But this is enough damage. I mean, obviously you can see that the battles are going pretty quick because of the higher attack that I've got. And I haven't even started using items at this point. I'm going to start using items probably within the next 5 to 10 stages. I'm going to start using Hurricanes more often. As you can see, I just used one so that I could get... try to get a little bit of a match bonus and get some mana increase in there. And at this point, I've also got the 100% mana at the boss level, which is going to make those boss levels go so much quicker. If anything, I really just need to get through the earlier parts of each stage quicker in order to get some match bonuses and that time bonus, which is super important. At this point right now, you should be kind of going for about 47, 48,000, maybe even a little bit higher. It should be kind of like a minimum goal for you at the beginning of these impossible stages. And then once you get toward the end of the impossible stages, so like even probably 20 to 25, high 50s and even close to 60 should be kind of like a goal. I think a lot of them I ended up getting around 56 to 58,000 for each of those. And again, if you don't have these heroes, that's fine. You don't need to use an elemental defense down hero. Some people even use a rainbow team on these tower events. Personally, I like to have at least a 3-2 or 4-1. Sometimes I'll even go mono just to kind of see if it works. And mono does work also. You just definitely need to be a lot more luckier with the tiles, which on a tower event like this, when you need to get the combination of the match bonus and then if you were to throw in the luck factor of just needing one color, then you're kind of, making it so that you're going to be spending a lot of time fleeing and getting having to spend more tower flasks, and you may not even have enough of tower flasks to be able to complete the tower if you're trying to go for top 100. So, like I said, I've got a 3-1-1 set up here right now, really kind of focusing on which specials would be most useful. Wilbur and Costume Gunner, like I said, will still definitely work for you if you want to spend the mana pots to be able to get their mana early on when you're trying to kill those early enemies quicker. All right, so now it is crunch time, and we've got the last 3 stages left where we are trying to get top 100 in this tower event, and I feel like I'm a little behind right now. Obviously, you don't really know, plus we're a couple days at this point right now before the event ends, but based on historical data, you really need about 2.17 million in order to get top 100. So 2.17 million is my goal, and I really need to get close to 60,000 on each of these last battles in order to get that 2.17 based on where I am right now. This battle's going okay, not as good as I would like from a match bonus perspective or even a time perspective, but we'll see how this one goes. I did mix up the order a little bit of my heroes just to kind of play around with the specials when I run a Hurricane. So trying to get Mina fired off instead of Demetia to see if that helps a little bit because of that flying disc that Mina throws at them. See what I got here. Yeah, 54,000. Definitely lower than I would have liked on that one right there. I'm not sure I'm going to get to the 2.17 million at this point right now, but we'll see how these last couple battles go as we get a green diamond and only 5 combo from that green diamond. But that should help a little bit. We'll see how the rest of this battle goes here. It's going not as quick as I would like. As I can fire some other specials here. Hopefully Shimmer Scales and Mega Minion can help increase some extra damage. Not getting the match bonuses I want here toward the mid kind of stage of this level here. I might end up having to flee this battle. We'll see how this, yep, I end up fleeing this battle. Match bonuses just were not where I wanted, and also the time factor was an issue. So I've got a combo 4 here, getting Shimmer Scale off, and I just used a Tornado to try to activate some people's specials and get some combos. The Hurricanes and Tornadoes are definitely very, very useful. Obviously, you're going to get the mana increase from that, but the chances of getting like a high combo afterwards, a high cascade of tiles, is definitely going to be pretty high also. You want to try to save them though, because at the end of these tower events, you're only going to be able to use 2 of each of those, as we get a nice little combo here. 6 total, okay. This battle's going okay. I should end up finishing this one. Shouldn't be fleeing from this one. We'll see what the score on this one here. So this is stage 24 out of 25 as we get to the boss battle. It's interesting too, because of the Dark Feather effect, sometimes just firing all 5 specials is enough to kill all 3 of them, depending on how many of the random attacks from Dark Feather special you can get. As you can see, I had to use a Hurricane or Tornado to finish that. We got 56,000 on that one, so not where I want to be. We're probably not going to hit the 2.17. I would need 61,000, which I'm not even sure is possible to get on a single stage. So we'll see how this last stage goes here, as I do get a green diamond. I don't really have a lot of green tiles, but that was the best option that I had at the moment. So I did fire that. This battle isn't going as quickly. Yeah, I'm going to flee this one. It's not going as well as I would have liked. So this should just be the last one. I don't think that I fled this one, as I do get a 5 combo to start, so that's not too bad. Blue diamond here. We're gonna see if I can save that blue diamond until I get some more blue tiles, although I just did get a couple, so gonna fire that. Only got a 3 combo, not ideal there. I'm probably going to end up finishing this one, but I don't think I'm going to get what I need to get to 2.17. Which again is kind of the goal. That wasn't like the minimum where people got top 100 in the last tower event. I think it was like 2.16, but everybody always gets better each of the tower events. So 2.17 was kind of my goal that I wanted to get to. I've never gotten top 100 before this event. I've gotten like 125 and I think 118. So I've definitely been close. Tried to mix up my strategy a little bit here as we finish off the last stage of the Impossible Tower event. And we're going to finish with 54,000, so definitely not as good on that one. I think it was the speed factor in that last one. So ended up with 2.163 million. Right now that is good for 30th, but again, we're a couple days away from the tower event finishing. So obviously at this point right now, the event has already finished. I know that I got 88th. Obviously at this point right now, when I finished it though, I didn't know if that was going to be good for top 100, but it is. As you can see, I did finish 88th, so got the top 100 results that I was looking for. Let me know how you all finish in this tower event, and if you do anything different that you find helpful. But that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see my future content, and I will catch you all next time.